Hello and welcome to a colour recording for people born in the month of March to see how April will develop. I'm Dr. Karen and this is Karen's Colours. For this month, I've decided on an oracle card that isn't really something that one would call an oracle. They predate the fashion for oracles. And in fact, they're blank on one side. They're actually wisdom from the elders, and I've long lost the package that came from this. But I've had this set of cards for decades. And they have some really interesting bits of wisdom for people. So I hope you enjoy those along with your colour reading. So let's get into it. All right, March. Let's now choose some colours for you. And what we're going to have to start off the month, we'll begin with red on green. And by the middle of the month, we should have moved to purple on white. And by the end of the month, let's see, and we're on to black on purple. And the underlying energy for all of this is grey on green. Well, the energy you are bringing with you into the month, red on green. Now, green internally is all about a desire to get away, to start something new, to rectify something that feels wrong. In the real world, the red says the energy is there. You can fight. You can create the sort of behavior that is necessary in order to maintain the values that you have internally. This combination is called Robin Hood. Robin Hood robs from the rich to give to the poor. He does something dramatic and potentially dangerous in order to satisfy the values that are held deeply within. And that's the sort of energy that you have brought with you into the month of April. Now, I'm not saying that you went out and robbed anything to give to the poor, but nevertheless, there has been a challenge for you to do something that is right. By the middle of the month, that has changed into purple on white. Now, the white internally means that you have exhausted yourself. There's no energy left. In anything, you've had a little bit of a distraction. You've been hit with information or an experience that has completely shattered whatever it is that you believed in back here and did back here, and instead it has created massive disruption in the real world. This combination has to do with permanency. There is an upset of the things that you held dear for a very long time. Consistency. It has to do with addictions. It has to do with repeating behaviors over and over and over again. Whether or not you get different results really is moot, because generally you don't. You've been on a cyclic path, and whatever you did back here, whatever wrongs that you righted have led you to a situation where you now feel like you've come full circle again and things are back to where they were before. There are more wrongs and more things that need to be fixed. Into the future, we have this slightly reversed. Instead of purple on white, we now have black on purple. The purple that was in the real world, the dramatic change, now has become an imaginative change. You are thinking about the drama of everything that could possibly go wrong. In many ways, purple internally has to do with imaginative fears. Things haven't actually happened in the real world, but you know from past experience, or you know from the results that you've had previously, that things can go wrong. If they can go wrong, they will go wrong, and that's what your expectations are. In the real world, however, instead of here having those expectations challenged by the fact that you've now got a new insight, a new way of looking at things, by the end of the month, it'll be a case of, you don't want to know. I just want to be left alone. Things are too dramatic. They're changing too rapidly. There are things that I was concerned about. My worst fears have been realized. And in the real world, I don't want to know anymore. Just leave me alone. And so there is a sense here of wanting to isolate yourself, and in fact doing so. But it also allows you the opportunity to spend time recuperating, recovering, because purple also has to do with healing energy. You need to be healed, whatever it is from. And in the real world, the only way to create that healing is to retreat inside yourself or get away from others, so that you have the time and the space to give yourself that healing energy to work. Underlying all of this is grey on green. Green internally has to do with the need for a new beginning. Just as it was here, you have that continuation of, my values are being challenged. Things are not quite right. Here, coming into the month, you actually went out and you did something about it, something potentially quite dangerous. But now the underlying energy is all about, there's something not quite right, and you need to make a decision about it. That's what the grey is about. But what sort of decision are you likely to make? Because here we have a dilemma. You're being pulled from one extreme to the other. There are competing challenges, competing demands upon your choice-making abilities. So whatever you choose, it has to be an unsatisfactory choice regardless, because it's a middle of the road one. You're not choosing one over the other. You're making a choice that puts you in the middle, which satisfies nobody who is pulling you apart. So what colours are missing that might actually help to overcome these dilemmas? Well, you have black and you have white. You have red. There's no yellow, but you do have green. There's no blue or brown or orange, but you do have grey. You have purple. There's no pink, and there is no cyan. So these 6 colours here, the black, white, red, green, grey, and purple, are all skills that you are currently using. What you aren't using, and perhaps is available to you should you choose to take them on, are yellow, blue, brown, orange, pink, and cyan. So what do we do with these? Well, yellow is all about learning and memory. What have you brought with you from the past that you clearly remember as having experienced and now can bring forward as a lesson to be remembered when you are dealing with the issues that are unfolding throughout the month of April? Blue is about getting on with the job. It is duty, it is responsibility. It is understanding that there are things that need to be done, and you're the one responsible for doing them. Brown is also a form of work, but this time it is, what do you want out of life? What are your goals, your ambitions, your practical skills that need to be learned, to be introjected into your life so that you can obtain what it is you are looking for? Your values here are under constant challenge. So where are you going to take them? Orange is about survival skills. It's about dealing with drama and crisis and facing these courageously and confidently in the knowledge that it doesn't matter what the particular drama is, you are a survivor. Pink is about love, and it's about vulnerability. Do you love yourself? Are you looking after yourself? Do you require other people to do those things for you? Do you need assistance with what it is that you require for your everyday life? There's not a lot of red in pink, and red, when it is missing out of the color, tends to suggest a lack of energy. And then we have cyan. Cyan is about peace and harmony and comfort, but it's also about connection. What sorts of relationships are you building? What sorts of relationships do you need to build? How do you connect with your own intuitive self to come up with the sorts of answers that are necessary, particularly when you need to make decisions? So, which of these colors are likely to assist you on the way? Let's now look at what the wisdom of the elders has to offer us. And I might use that one. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. The direction of your dreams is what is available here. Going confidently is this. This is what it takes. Stand up and be counted. I think there might be a hint there somewhere. Now, March has been an extremely difficult month for everyone across the world. There are things that have happened that are entirely out of our control, and as a result, all of our hopes and dreams are up in the air. I hope that this April reading for you has brought you some justification for the choices that you've made and for the direction in which you're planning to go. Certainly, if you remember to use the two colors, the one that is most appealing and the one that is least appealing from that list of colors that is missing from your life at present, that you find your way towards something that will give you not only relief, but also comfort as you move towards May. May April be a lot calmer, a lot better for you than March certainly turned out to be. And may the colours of your life bring you all that is necessary for your own higher good. Until next time, bye.